Than you forever. There we go. This is New York City. Oh, it's good to know my sister made it down with the sign. Cool. Right on. Welcome back to MTV Live. Let's bring out our next guest because he's all that and more. Donnie Wahlberg. Donnie, come on out. Come on down. What's up, man? What's up? How's it going?
Good, good.
Say hello to your fans who've been here all day.
I've seen a couple of your fans out there too, man.
And the Mountie. There they are.
Got a Mountie, got a...
Pretty cool though, huh? They come out, it's freezing out there. You know?
They're loyal, man. I see two signs for you out there.
I know, but I know those people. We make those up before the show. You're ruining it though. How's it going, man?
Hey, it's going great.
Scoot through here, make yourself at home. What is going on?
Oh, just working, man. Just working.
You're a working man.
Yep.
All right, now the first thing you have to do for us, you got to get us up to speed. What exactly you've been doing since New Kids and now, like, you know, actor? Just kind of get us up to date.
Well, what a lot of people don't know is I actually was acting before New Kids on the Block.
Okay.
You know, but it was in school. I was lucky enough to go to, like, the only public high school in Boston that had a theater program. So I took theater my freshman year and all throughout high school. But after my freshman year, I started in New Kids on the Block. And, you know, during the whole hysteria, I was constantly being offered, you know, television series and movies and all types of stuff. But I was too busy, you know, so.
Now, was that hard for you, though? Were you like, man, I wish I could grab one of those acting roles?
Well, you know what? I didn't even have time to read the stuff, you know, most of the time. We were working like 350 days a year. I mean, it was total chaos. So when we stopped in '94, we did our last album, our last tour, and I took like a year off, you know, just to sort of collect myself and just, you know, refocus my life. And you know, I always loved acting, and you know, I'd had success as a producer with my brother, and I had success as a performer, you know, doing music and stuff. So I wanted to try something new and find a new challenge for myself.
Tell us a little bit about actually producing really quick, because I know you're working with a couple of the guys. With Jordan and Joe, are you doing some?
Well, actually, yeah, they're both doing albums. Joe McIntyre has basically just finished his first solo album, and I produced like 4 tracks with him.
How does it sound?
It sounds great.
You know, I saw him here in New York like a couple of days ago, actually.
Yeah, he was like the least likely to be like a songwriter or, you know, producing stuff out of the New Kids, and he's just he's like an incredible songwriter. You know, he calls me up and he's like, I got this ballad, man, listen to it. And he plays it over the phone, and it's unbelievable. I mean, the kid is just very talented. And Jordan Knight's doing an album too. I produced 1 song with him, and just, you know, whatever I can do to help all those guys. You know, we have such a bond, you know, because we experienced something that, I mean, who else in the world has really experienced anything like that? So we have a bond, and whatever I can do to help them taste success outside of New Kids on the Block, you know, I'll do it in a second.
And that's good, because, and I know you're busy, but it's nice that you take time out. Tell us about this new project, The Taking of Pellium 123.
The Taking of Pellium 123 is it's a remake of an original film which was done in 1974. It starred Walter Matthau, Martin Balsam, Robert Shaw, and Hector Elizondo, who plays the character that I play in the new version. It's about 4 people who hijack a New York City subway car in the middle of an afternoon.
This will be great when I'm going home tonight on the subway system.
Well, I take the subway out here.
I take the 2-3, actually. I'm walking tonight. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all right. So you know, these guys demand $5 million within an hour's time, you know, from the moment they take the train. If they don't get it, they're going to start executing passengers. And the city sort of doesn't really take their threat seriously, and as the hour approaches, they start following through on their
So it's a love story, what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not much of a love story.
Let's check out a clip here of Donnie Wahlberg in The Taking of Pellium 123.
This is a really cool gun. What's your name, huh? Come on. Whisper it to me. Shaky. I'll call you Shaky.
All right, very cool. How are you feeling about this?
I feel good, man. It's
Had you seen the original?
Oh yeah, I saw the original when I was young, and when I heard about the remake, I watched it again, and I mean, the cast is incredible. Vincent D'Onofrio, and I have like just incredible scenes together. Edward James Olmos, Lorraine Bracco, Richard Schiff. It's a movie cast. You know, it's a television movie, but it's everybody on the cast and the producer and the director were all committed to making it like a real movie and pushing the limits of what network television will show in a film. You know, so it's very, very dark, very edgy, and
it's a cool name too. When I first heard it, I was like, I didn't really know what exactly it was about. Taking of Pellium 123, but it's cool. When is it on?
It's on Sunday night on the East Coast, Sunday at 9 p.m.
All right,
and probably 9 p.m. everywhere in the country on ABC.
Let's talk a little bit about music. What are you into? We actually asked you to bring some CDs. You want to?
Well, I'm into whatever I can listen to in my car. So probably the things I'm listening to most right now is Wyclef.
That's
Wyclef
great.
Jean and the Carnival, which is a great album because he has, you know, so many rappers now, you know, there's like not one rapper who can just carry like a whole album, you know. So many rappers have like 18 guests on that album, while he does too. He's got like 30 songs, and he has like songs that just, you know, for so many different moods, you know what I mean? If you're in a sad mood, you can listen to something that'll pick you up, and vice versa. And Lil' Kim, and my favorite album right now is The 18th Letter by Rakim.
Cool.
You know, he's bringing back old hip-hop.
Definitely,
you know,
Rakim's dope. This is the Wyclef right here. This is a cool video, don't you think?
Yeah, this is
little Bob Dylan cameo.
Yep. He's got balls, man. You know, that's why I like him. He takes chances, and he's a musician, and you know, he does whatever he feels, and that's what it's all about, you know.
This is a Grammy-nominated artist right here. Let's go ahead and check out the rest of Wyclef.
Turn around and cry. I ask myself why.
That was a great pick there. Tell us what you're working on now, because this is interesting. You're actually starring in it, and you're one of the executive producers of another project.
Well, we just finished a film. We're finishing post-production now on a film called Southie, which is a nickname for the town of South Boston, where Good Will Hunting was actually based. We were actually the first film ever shot completely on location in South Boston. So, you know, I had a hand in that, and I've been helping with the post-production and stuff. It was directed by John Shea, the actor, and it stars myself and Rose McGowan.
How do you possibly have enough time to be like executive producer, be a part of the post-production of a movie, star in the movie, help Joe and Jordan out with some of their tracks, you know, come here, do that? How do you do that?
You know, I love to work, you know, and I love to stay busy and stay creative. I mean, you know, I could have probably just, with New Kids on the Block, I could have just done that and made money and stuff, but, you know, I wanted to do more, and that's why I started producing records for my brother and started his career and everything, and now, I mean, I'd love to keep my plate full and stay busy and stay creative.
There's one thing...
That's the biggest thrill for me.
Yeah.
Making money is great, you know what I mean, but I love to create. I love to be creative.
Let me rephrase that. Making money's damn great.
Yeah, wow, you know.
Let's make a move and go say hi to some of your fans before we got to let you go. The Taking of Pellium 1, 2, 3 is on Sunday night.
Sunday night,
9
ABC,
o'clock on
9
ABC.
o'clock.
There they are.
Yeah.
They just sit out there.
I have the most loyal fans in the world.
You
man.
do. Donnie Wahlberg, thanks for coming.
Thank
I really
you,
appreciate it.
man.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
It sounds great. Coming up, part 2 of my interview with the Duchess of York I hung out with yesterday.
I seen her at Regis and Kathleen the other day.
Sarah Ferguson, next on MTV Live. Stick around.
Surely spoiled. Sleep down in the